Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt and we have a ton to talk about in today's video, including the fact that Shiba Inu has recently hit its all-time high. This is an absolute explosion and I figured we should cover it in today's video. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for daily SHIB vids. Let's get right into it, folks. So if you guys haven't seen what has been going on here, essentially what we are working with right now is really the greatest SHIB surge ever, because this surge is a little bit longer lasting than what we've seen with the surge from May. You guys could tell this was really for a fleeting moment and it kind of came crashing down. Now, what I can tell from this current surge is that at least some of these gains are here to stay. So when we take a look at the long-term chart, we had this discussion earlier on the channel today, but essentially what we are sort of working with is watching this break out of this period of consolidation, which you guys can see, of course, like I've been talking about on the channel, has lasted for around 5 or 6 days. And you guys can see it kind of just trades here horizontally, no major movement. And a lot of people were concerned about this, but honestly, this is a totally normal behavior for any asset, especially an asset like SHIB, which has, dramatically increased in value in recent time. So we have this period of consolidation here, but it is finally able to break through this line of resistance here at around, 2.9, and it has managed to break through that. And after, sort of fighting a little battle here at around 3.3, it has managed to break even further, push towards 3.7, and the future now is uncertain. So what really is amazing about this is, again, after watching some indicators that normally would raise a lot of red flags, like the relative strength index, after watching these indicators, you guys can see with the relative strength index here on screen, after watching this soaring past what is considered normal or expected, it is still managing to stay above where, the relative strength index would normally consider this a safe place to be. Because remember, the RSI is just checking this for buy volume and sell volume. And it is determined that, when it was at 34, it's like, yeah, it is way past what, the market can sort of handle here as a type of buy volume. And then you guys can see, of course, it is still managing to stay above what the relative strength index considers normal, even while it is dipping here at 35. So in theory, if this heads back into what is considered, normal, it'll still be pretty high. I would imagine, 32 or 31. That is, the most reasonable, guess that I have right now as to where this could potentially go. With that being said, guys, if you haven't already checked out my Weebull, guys, link down below in the description. It is so easy to do. All you guys have to do is click the link down below, and it's probably the quickest, easiest 15-20 bucks you guys will ever make in your life. All you gotta do is click the link top of the description. You'll get some free stock. Recently, someone did that, and again, got a free share of Apple, which is absolutely awesome. So it's very possible you do that, or a fractional share of Facebook. Someone got as well recently. So congratulations to whoever that was. So top of the link, guys, down below in the description. But anyways, like I was saying, when it comes down to it, guys, our goal with any run of this nature is to retain some of the gains that we make, because we know we can't keep all of them. We know we can't keep all of these gains and stay at 36 forever. As wonderful as that would be, and while that is, conceivably possible, it's not likely. What is a lot more likely is to see some kind of pullback of some sort. Now, the question is, when does that pullback start and when does that pullback end? Well, in general, it doesn't look like on the day here, SHIB really has any, reason to, dip below like 30, because you guys can see on the day it is 26% up, which is just amazing. When we check CoinMarketCap, you guys can see there is nothing which is remotely close to that here on the day. So that is wonderful. Again, you guys can see around 25%. That is just fantastic. So on the day, I don't think we're watching any immediate crash, but over the next 7 days, again, you guys can see, this kind of pullback would be expected and would be considered normal, and that is okay. So over the next 7 days, I expect some period of consolidation, almost like we had from the 17th over here. You guys can see on my screen, the 17th over here, all the way over to the 23rd. I would, kind of predict another period of, sort of stagnation slash kind of consolidation like this that could go on for a little bit. Now, where does that start and where does that end? Well, a safe guess would be to sort of go to the bottom of today's run. And the best way to do that is to, of course, check the Fibonacci retracement. So if you take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, this will analyze essentially the run that we saw today, and we could look for where the bottom is. So here's the Fibonacci retracement. You guys can see, of course, we have the very bottom, and this actually isn't from today. This is from yesterday, so it hasn't actually charted these most recent candles yet. But again, what this is saying is that, yeah, really worst case scenario here, we could see like 27, 28 as a line of support. But, let's be a little bit more intuitive ourselves here, shall we? So let's use the Fibonacci retracement to our advantage here. So if we want to analyze the start of this run, you guys can see it basically rockets from 28 here all the way up to, pretty much in one sweep, 35. So let's say we start our imaginary run here from 28, and we end it here at the very high, which would be around 38. Let's say we do that, okay? If we are to look at that kind of run, we could sort of anticipate, okay, this is the 23.6% line. This line would be a great place to look at as being a potential line of support, because there are a few values that bounced off of it. This would be a great line to guess as a potential line of support. And if I refresh the page here and we get, a bit of a cleaner view on everything, this would make sense, because obviously with this line here, we could pretty much say, with pretty much, certainty that all these gains could be written off as just volatile market conditions. You could write off all these gains and still keep yourself above the 32 line. But let's be even more conservative with our estimate. Let's say that, we believe that the majority of this growth here from 28 to 32 was inflated, or, maybe this was a little too fast. Okay, let's say we keep roughly half of this run. So let's say we keep roughly half of this run and stop it at around 30. Let's say 30, just to be safe. This is still so much better than where we were a few days ago, which you guys can see, of course, 27, at one point you're 25. We can keep going back here, but, if we are to be conservative with our estimate and say that all of this was in vain today, we would still be above 30, which, is fantastic, and that is probably the safest, most reasonable guess I can give you guys for the near future. Again, this is not financial advice. This is only my personal opinion, but I would say, my most conservative guess on this would be, to hang here around 30 and safely say that it won't, drop below that. Because if we do establish this 30 line here just temporarily, we could see some fluctuation. We could see some candles dropping, and that would be okay, because we still have room, for it to bounce back. And that really is what I'm looking for, because that is a normal, healthy set of market conditions. So those are just my thoughts. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Remember, check out Weebull, top of the link down below in the description, guys. It is so easy to do. I really do appreciate you all watching. Thank you guys so much. My name is Matt. I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, by the way, for more SHIB vids every single day. I'm not missing a beat. Thank you guys so much. My name is Matt. See you guys on the next one. Peace.